Hi guys, I'm Heaton from NiP Gaming and also very famous for my British accent, yes, proper English. Alright, so we have some questions here. Firstly, how many marshmallows can you fit in your mouth and still say fluffy bunny? I'm gonna go for a lot. I have a really big mouth, so I actually tried doing that and saying some words. It was in Swedish though, but I would guess like 10. Is that a lot? Let's try it in the next video. I'm gonna get some marshmallows and try it, but I'm gonna say 10. So still say fluffy bunny. What's my favorite Nocco? Well, it's a quite easy one. It's dun da da dun. The Nocco Focus Melon Crush. If you haven't tried it, you need to do it. It's so delicious. We were just speaking before we recorded this video on how good it is. It's What's my favorite tattoo? My favorite tattoo is on my arm. It's I don't know how much you can see. So this is Stockholm, the city I live in, with all landmarks and everything. And above it, so this is my mom passed away a few years ago. So it's her birthday and the death day, and it says in loving memory. And there's an angel all over here. So what it pretty much means is she's the angel watching over the city I live in and me. So that's my favorite. It's yeah, it's very personal and I love it. What's the thing I regret most in my career? I would have to say it's back in 2005 when we had some player changes, and I benched Fisker, which was probably the worst move I've ever done. Because we didn't. He was the funny guy, you know, and it's so important to have that in the team. Somebody lighting up the whole spirit and everything. I mean, he wasn't the best individually at that period. He was before and after, but I really missed him so much, and I was kind of being addicted, and I actually regret that a lot. So that's my biggest regret during my whole career, actually. So sorry, Fisker. So who's my favorite player to watch, both in NiP and outside? I would have to say for NiP right now is Draken. I mean, those incredible flicks, and I mean, seeing him developing as he does right now, it's a pure joy to see, actually. I mean, I mean, us behind NiP, we thought it would bloom out around New Year's at the earliest, but he's already proven himself a lot better than we could ever hope for. So he's super fun to watch. Outside of that, it's obviously Nico. I mean, he's a crazy player. He's very consistently putting up those huge numbers, and I mean, the games he doesn't have too many frags in. I mean, the frags he still get the super important ones, you know, turning rounds around, getting entry picks and everything. So I enjoy watching Nico a lot, and I have high respect for him. Is there any chance I would go pro again? Well, not in Counter-Strike, I guess. Maybe PUBG, you know, I'm the new star in town. No, I'm just kidding. I'm guessing no, I don't think so, actually, because right now, I mean, I have a job, I have family and everything, and when I played, I wasn't the biggest talent ever in CS, but I practiced the hardest. I mean, I put in 14 hours a day, and really focusing on stuff I wanted to develop, not just sitting there playing. So I think I will never go pro again, unfortunately not. Even though I miss playing competitively, I mean, no, it won't work out, unfortunately. If you remember, which one did you like the most, the NiP or the Heaton? So first thing I'm gonna say that in Sweden, of McDonald's, we first had the NiP burger and then the Heaton burger as well. They both were the most sold campaign burgers they ever had, which is amazing. So thank you, eSports community, for that. I think actually I like the NiP better because the Heaton one was like really strong. I mean, I like spicy food, but this was really spicy. So I'm gonna have to go for the NiP. The most annoying 1.6 players, so this is gonna be Fraud. I mean, he was the first kind of, you know, when he played in Complexity, he was kind of the first very aggressive, very, how can you say, flexible AWP players. I mean, he took peaks where nobody expected him, because normally how people played was you could smoke them away, flash them away, and it was all safe. But he went aggressive, like, and he caught me out so many times. He's actually the only player during my whole career I felt afraid peeking against. Normally, I had the self-confidence that, like, I'm gonna shoot them. Versus Fraud, I was like, I don't want to peek. Tips or advice to start your own organization? I think start small. I mean, not going into multi-gaming too fast, which you see a lot of, aspiring organizations do. I think focus on one game, try building it off. It will take time, it will take hard work, but I mean, just focus on one game and try to make it out from there, getting some success in that game before you move into other titles. It's a hard grind, but hopefully you'll make it. What's the best way to grow an eSport brand or community? I think actually, just like the question before, it's start with something that's really niched. I mean, if you want to start a community, you need to focus on one thing, not shooting too wide immediately. And if you want, I don't know what kind of community you would like, but if you like, educational, just focus hardcore on one game, education, hardcore until you have built a fan base and building a principle around it, then we will work from there. Definitely. Are you really into spicy food? And what's my favorite spicy food? Can I say the Heaton? I like spicy food. I mean, I'm not like Potty, who's half Thai. He can eat like really spicy. If I eat that stuff, I die. But I like the taste, so I'm gonna have to say the McNiP burger or Heaton. Do you play Pokemon Go? I'm gonna be honest, I've never tried it. Don't shoot me. Never tried it actually. I mean, I felt like doing it during the hype train, but I don't have any games on my cell phone at all, because I know I'm a very addictive person. So if I start doing something, I do it a lot. And if I have games on my cell phone, I wouldn't get anything done. Tell us your daily routine. Okay, so basically, there is no routines in my life. The only thing I do is go out with the dogs, and I try to work out pretty much every day. But it can be in the morning, it can be late at night. It all depends on how my life looks like, because it's being within eSport and having the role I have. It's how can you say? There's no day that's like the other day really, because it changes. One day at the tournament, the next one you're sitting here recording videos with Betway, and the third day you're doing some extra fight stuff, and the fourth day I mean it's very 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 random what you do, but it's really fun because you get to do what you love. When will you guys have a female CSGO team? I don't really see that happening right now, frankly, because we want to focus on our focus all the resources we have on our CSGO team, and next in line would be an academy team, in my opinion, before moving into females. So we got to focus on, because CSGO is our bread and butter, and it's super important that we put all the focus we have, and frankly we don't have resources for a female team at the moment.